Are you ready to break free from what's holding you back? Introducing Let It Go and Flourish, a transformative podcast that guides you toward becoming the best version of yourself professionally and personally. Each episode empowers you to release the limitations, fears, and old patterns that keep you stuck, while embracing the strategies and mindsets that lead to true success. Through powerful conversations and expert insights, you'll discover how to transform your career trajectory while maintaining inner balance. Build unshakable confidence in your abilities. Create meaningful relationships that support your growth. And master the art of letting go to make room for what serves you. Whether you're climbing the corporate ladder, building your dream business, or seeking deeper personal fulfillment, Let It Go and Flourish provides the guidance you need to thrive in all areas of life. Join our community of forward-thinking individuals who are ready to release what no longer serves them and step into their full potential. New episodes drop every Friday at 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time. Visit merlynclarke.com to listen to the podcast and take the first step toward your extraordinary future. Remember, your greatest self emerges when you let go of who you think you should be and embrace who you truly are. Let it go and flourish. Release, renew, and rise.
Hello, everyone. This is Merlyn Clarke, and welcome to episode 6 of season 1 of the Let It Go and Flourish podcast show. I am your host, and today I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to spend that with me. Now, for the benefit of those who are tuning in for the first time, Let It Go and Flourish is a transformative podcast that guides you to become the best version of yourself professionally and personally. The inspiration for the podcast came from my book, Let It Go and Flourish, Live a Life of Peace, Passion, and Purpose, which is available on Amazon.com. You may purchase a signed copy directly from me and pay an additional cost of $5. And that covers shipping. All right. So on the first Friday of each month, I feature an expert guest who shares challenges they encounter and how they overcame them. And on the third Friday, I feature a chapter from my book, Let It Go and Flourish, or some other negative habits that keep us stuck. So today's episode is a heart-to-heart on one of the biggest mindset traps that hold people back. The title of this show, From Scarcity to Abundance. You already have what it takes. We're going to discuss the scarcity mindset and how to shift into a powerful truth of abundance. So let's dive in. So what is a scarcity mindset? I'm glad you asked. A scarcity mind is the belief that there is never enough time, not enough money, not enough opportunities, and worst of all, not enough you. You may have heard it in your own mind. I'm not ready. I might fail, so I shouldn't even try. Someone else is already doing that, and they're doing it better. If I share my ideas, there won't be enough for me. If I give to charity or tithe to my church, there won't be enough left for me. Does that sound familiar to you? Scarcity creates fear and competition in spaces where collaboration and creativity can flourish. It leads to procrastination, comparison, perfectionism, and a fear of taking risks. She's incredible at baking and has always wanted to open her own bakery. But every time she gets close, she freezes. I might fail, so why should I even try? Instead of taking a step, she watches others live her dream. She sits by the wayside and just watch others flourish. That's scarcity in action right there. Now let's talk about the pitfalls of scarcity for leaders in everyday life. For my leadership friends, here's another way scarcity shows you manage. You hold back from developing your team because they threaten your role. Many leaders hesitate to invest financially in developing their teams because they view training and development as a cost to them, right? It's an expense rather than a strategic investment, which is what it is. They worry that once team members gain new skills, they may leave for better opportunities, failing to realize that the actual risk lies in not developing these employees and then have them stay. They remain stagnant. When leaders choose not to invest, they unknowingly hit innovation, morale, and performance. Now, on the other hand, organizations that prioritize growth through professional development often see a strong return. And here's what it looks like. That return shows up as increased productivity, higher employee engagement, improved retention, agile, confident workforce. Training isn't an expense, it's a growth strategy, and it pays dividends in team loyalty, leadership pipelines, and bottom line results. You see, business owners and senior leaders want a good bottom line results, but they don't want to make the investment in their employees. None of you listening to me is like that. You invest in your people. Here's how else scarcity shows up. You resist collaboration because you see other people's success as your failure, which is not the case. Now, I am a leadership and life coach. So now I have a word for my life coaching clients. You may say no to opportunities because you feel qualified. You stay in unhealthy relationships or jobs out of fear that there's not better out there. This is limiting beliefs and a scarcity mindset at work. You play your dreams and talents because you're afraid for perfect timing or more resources, right? You're waiting for that perfect time. Maybe I should start when I get more resources. The perfect time to start is now, and then learn and grow as you move. Here's the truth. A scarcity mindset keeps you small, and you were never meant to play small. You have a purpose, and there are people out there who need to benefit from your talents. Don't hold that back from them. Now, let us take a look how we can shift from a scarcity mindset to an abundant mindset. Let's breathe life into something new. An abundant mindset says, there's more than enough to go around. I say, the sky is big enough for all the birds to fly. I saw that quote somewhere, and I really believe it. My success doesn't diminish yours. Now, here's a quick story about myself, really. When I first started my coaching business, I did not get clients as quickly as I expected to. And I mentioned it to a friend and a mentor. I told her it's because there are so many coaches out there. She said, Merlyn, that's a scarcity mindset. She quickly changed my perspective. She asked me to imagine myself at the beach, looking at the ocean, that big body of water. She said, now imagine putting both hands in the ocean and filled both hands with water. She said, the water in your hands represent your clients. The remaining water in the ocean, that's what's left for other coaches. Now, if you remove 2 handfuls of water from the ocean, it doesn't look as if anything was removed. That's just how much is left. Because we're bringing our own unique perspective to our clients, right? The remaining water represents what is left for them, those other coaches. I immediately experienced a mindset shift and learned to embrace collaboration rather than competition. And this is what I teach my clients. How many of you can resonate with this story or know someone who can? Here's more on what the abundant mind says. It says, I already have everything I need within me to start. And my friends, you need to believe this. When you were created, you came fully loaded with everything you need to succeed and live your purpose. I am enough. That's an abundant mindset. Abundance is rooted in possibility, gratitude, and growth. When you operate abundance, you take action. Even if you're unsure, you do not procrastinate and wait for that perfect time. You take action now. Progress over perfection. You collaborate freely and trust your unique voice. See failure as feedback. Celebrate others while staying grounded in your journey. Now let's go back to Sandy, that friend I told you with the bakery, that baker. Once she realized she didn't need to have it all figured out, she took one small step. She started selling cakes at a weekend market. Then one action created a ripple effect. Clients grew, clients came, and eventually so did her dream bakery. That, my friends, is abundance in motion. I call it progress over perfection. Now, here's a call to action for you. What about you? Are you living in scarcity? If so, I invite you to do these things. Challenge the limiting beliefs. Ask, who told me I wasn't enough? And why did I believe them? Practice gratitude. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Keep a gratitude jar or a journal. I bought a jar from the Dollar Tree store. Nothing fancy, and I labeled it gratitude. And then write little things, post-it or little of paper, and I drop them in my gratitude jar. And every now and again, I pull one out and I read what I'm grateful for. And it reminds me of how blessed I am with all the abundance in my life. When you are grateful, you embrace generosity and an abundant mindset. Number 3, take one bold step. No matter how small, action breaks fear's grip on your life. Number 4, surround yourself with growth-minded people because energy is contagious. Number 5, affirm yourself daily. Say to yourself, I have what it takes. I am equipped. I am enough. And my friend, you are. So let me leave you with this. Scarcity believes there's only one seat at the table, and abundance believes you can build a bigger table. Friends, you're not behind. You are not lacking. You are right on time, and everything you need to succeed is already inside of you. Embrace that. All right? Embrace that. And another call to action, if you want to learn more on how to grow personally and professionally, or take a communication workshop, leadership development workshop, a DISC personality assessment, I invite you to go to my Biz in the Box at merlynclarke.com. Just peruse that Biz in the Box and see my lineup of programs. I have individual one-on-one VIP coaching, I have group coaching, and I have a membership program for women at $17 a month. You can't beat that, where you meet with other like-minded women who want to grow. You may want to transition from career to entrepreneurship or improve in your business. Let me help you at merlynclarke.com. So, I wish you goodbye. And if this message spoke to you, I'd love for you to share it with someone who needs to hear it. Let's keep building a world where we can lead with confidence, live with intention, and flourish boldly. Until next time, let it go and flourish and live a life of peace, passion,
Hello.
and a word from our
I am Merlyn
sponsor.
Clarke. Hello. I am Merlyn Clarke. And as the owner of Mac Leadership Solutions, I know you're driven for growth. The Mac Success Academy is your launchpad to capture those explosive moments and achieve the success you crave. For less than your daily coffee habit at $17 a month, you will gain access to live training, action-oriented teachings, and a library of digital courses that are written, audio, or video. Don't miss out on this investment in yourself. It's the key to unlocking the best year of your life. At under $1 a day, you'll gain the tools and strategies to dominate this year and beyond. Remember, lasting transformation demands action. If you yearn for more success, growth, happiness, and stability, the Mac Success Academy is your answer. It's time to stop wishing and start thriving. Join us today.
Next time, take good care of yourself and each other. Goodbye.